Okay, all right, we are here. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey, how y'all doing? How your mama them doing? How your cousin them, your auntie them doing? How y'all doing?
So y'all know we here to talk about the ratchetness that we love, which is loving hip hop Atlanta, and make sure y'all tune in an hour from now so we can talk about Miami too.
An hour. Yes, because we gonna need the whole hour. Because baby,
Listen,
baby.
because this shit done started, and you know what, Frank? It's better than I expected, especially when I seen that trailer. I said Mona better come through.
You know, I don't know what I expected because sometimes a trailer be better than what it's supposed to be,
This
than
is
what the
true.
show be. So I'm glad it was good.
Right.
Like it was good. It was really good. I appreciated it this year. And plus, man, it was like, damn, is y'all coming back or no? Like,
Right. And honestly, I'm waiting on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because that's my favorite, but we'll see what happens.
I don't know, man. It seems like they got to scrub the doggone list with that. Cause
Look, at
everybody
the end
in
of the day, though,
Miami or Atlanta.
that's true. They can really get rid of New York if you want to be honest, because I ain't trying to see Jim Jones and Chrissy. But I digress. So we start with it opens with Kirk and Rashida, our favorite couple, everybody's super favorite couple. Ain't that right, friend?
Look. I keep trying to tell you, I ain't gonna judge Kirk and Rashida because I never go into my house. I never go. Look, I never go into my house. So look, ain't no judgment.
Right.
Like the first look, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Kirk in the hot tub for the first time, I was like, "Rashida, you need to leave him." And
Right.
you know how many seasons that been. You know how much shit that went on in my house since then. So you know what I do now? I just sit here and I watch. I don't say nothing.
Like, I can just say, that's it. Cause look, okay, so we see them too, and then we see Sierra, one of my favorites. But she says her sister and her are still not on good terms, and her and Eric are not in the best place. She also feels like she's strong for everybody else, but nobody's strong for her, which I can definitely relate to.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Sierra has always attracted fucked up people, like always,
I feel like that too.
except Tokyo. I feel like Tokyo was a good friend to her, but I feel like everybody else just wasn't the best. But Sierra got her ways too, cause she be acting innocent, and I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She do. She do. I mean, she kind of slick with the mouth,
mhm.
and then she do be. She's selective with her drama.
She
I
is.
feel like she gets in drama, but it's only the drama that she want to get into. But it's not even really drama. I feel like at this point, Sierra just be standing up for herself, and people around her just be doing fuck shit.
This is true. This is true. Okay, so then we see Erica and Shekinah, and Erica talks about how stressed she is, and she wants to get back to nurturing herself. Now, I feel like Erica has grown a lot, but I don't think Safari was the right decision. I feel like she was on the path to growth, but her choosing Safari, that's just not the right person to choose on your path. But he is
No,
charming though. He is charming, so she in real life, I don't know what was going on, but that's not the best decision. What you think
friend,
about
I'm
that?
looking for it. I'm looking. I'm about to tell you what I think.
Why? What's wrong with Safari friend? What do you think about him and Erica? Tell me.
Safari is trash, man. Like, okay, so did you watch? Did you watch? What is the show that be on WeTV? The couples one, marriage boot camp, right?
Hmm.
Did you watch Marriage Boot Camp this season where it had Rich and Mariah Lynn on there?
Yes.
When Rich said, when Mariah said that, when Rich said to her that she's the kind of bitch that you just fuck in the back of the car, that's all Safari good for, man. You can't husband Safari. That nigga ain't husband material. You just fuck him in the back of the car and you just keep moving.
This is true. And also,
Like,
let's not forget what she was saying. She tried to diss Nikki. I mean, she got with Safari, and Erica thought she was the shit. But I'm like, okay, you might want to be careful because you never know what she went through with that damn man. Look,
right.
Safari looked like he just not ready to grow up yet, and he only good for dick right now. I'm just gonna be
I don't
honest.
know, because I hear that leaked picture, that leaked video say he ain't even really good for that. He up here photoshopping.
I mean, you never know. He the type to do anything, so you never know. You really don't. Child. Okay, so we see Rennie Rucci, and I'm gonna be honest. In that in that cast picture, I did not know that was her. When she had the dress on, I did not know who that was. I said, "Who the fuck is this woman?" Because I didn't know that was her. But then come to find out it was her. And,
So
I don't know.
last season, I wasn't really grasping a hold of her story last season. You know, if if she hadn't went upstairs like old girl on Family Matters and then come back downstairs, I'd have been fine with it.
Right.
Because her story is one thing I don't like, and I understand. You know, when people go in jail, you know they try to hold on to the last little bit of whatever they got out here. But a nigga asking a chick to get fucking married right before he go to jail or when he know he about to go to jail, all that nigga doing is bookmarking that bitch. Like, here, you
Girl.
hold this spot.
Trey and Tyrone.
Like, you just bookmarking, and then when I get out, you know, I might or not, might not. You know, I proposed, but I mean, come on. What we got? Love after lockout, love during lockout, lockout after lockout. Like, bitch, these niggas don't be.
This is true. And I know they be thinking like, oh, every man is different. Yes, he can be different, but I feel like she's too pretty for all that. She definitely could move on, but
No,
you still got to
no,
see what happens
no,
with
no,
them.
friend. Friend, no, because my thing is now for anybody on that show that say, "Oh, he different. Oh, he can be better. Oh, he can do better." Just Safari. That's all you gotta say, Safari.
Yes,
Because Erica thought too.
she did. She did.
And I love me some Erica because Erica is a Scorpio, and I feel her, and I don't understand how Safari is still able to walk above ground. Even a suspected limp, like she let him get away with too much,
You got
but
way too much.
she thought he was gonna change, and he didn't.
This is true. But I also feel like Safari is proof of Erica dealing with her past self because Erica used to be a motherfucker. Erica was a
She
fucking
did.
wild ass person, and now she probably like,
Yeah.
I want to calm down now. But then now she got to deal with this. Like, damn, this is what I used to be like.
Yeah.
Because that was definitely Erica. But okay, so next we see Carly, and she starts talking about how last year she was Lamar Odom, and he was the frog that she kissed, and she threw him back. Now Carly, now you knew damn well. Now, first of all, I'm sorry, Lamar, but as on television, he's disgusting. I watched him on College Hill, and he's just gross. So, what would make you think that you and Lamar were gonna work? Carly knew damn well she only did that for views, likes, clicks, and to have a storyline.
Really? Because I thought
Yeah.
Carly was nasty. I've always thought Carly was nasty.
No, not in a good way. Like he's dirty, like unsanitary nasty, not like
Oh,
sexual nasty. Yeah, and I was like, ooh, no thanks. But Carly, she always gonna have a storyline. I'll give her that. No matter what, she's going to have a storyline.
yeah.
Okay.
She understands her assignment every season because every season she signed a contract. So
Yep.
she go in there, she get the job done. I be sitting at home shaking my head, but she get the job done.
She definitely does every time. So I mean, I can't hate on her, but moving on. So everybody meets up together there in the club. Rashida, Kirk, Carly, Rennie, Spice, Eric, Sierra, all of them. And Rennie announces that she's engaged. And she shows all her little jewels and she says, not one ring, but I got two. And I
Right,
said,
because you need a left shackle and a right shackle, right? You need one for each ankle. Bitch, what? You know what? Come on, friend, go. Move on. Move on. Move on.
so we go on to Eric and Sierra. And Eric says that Sierra's been cooking, everything's going good with them moving together. But Sierra says that it got real when they moved in together, and you don't know somebody until you move in with them. So obviously he thinks things are good, but Sierra doesn't. Now, from my point of view, because I follow her on Instagram, and she done talked about my man, my man, my man. He do this, he do that, he do that. I kind of feel like yes, I can see him being controlling, but I also feel like Sierra's a big ass baby at the same time.
I definitely feel like she's spoiled,
Yeah,
but Sierra is one of those women who can spoil herself.
right.
I feel like she waiting on Eric to catch up because she really owns some. I can do all this shit by myself. But I'm gonna tell you, relationship wise, if you have never heard this, it is very true. Renovations and home building will fuck up a relationship.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my God, you'll be arguing and fussing and, looking for lawyers and learning side laws and thinking about post nups and trying to figure out which set of dishes you want to take and which set of dishes you want to crack over his head. I'm trying to tell you, like, renovating the house ain't no joke, man. Like, so I feel her because it does something to the dynamic of your relationship. And even though I've been through it multiple times, I still don't know what it is. But it's something about the renovation that just fucks with your relationship.
I mean, yeah, I could see that because for me, I'm gonna want what I want if we spend all this money on this house, and you gonna want what you want, but them two things might not come together. I might want yellow walls and you want green, and it's just not gonna work. And
Yeah,
we both
yeah.
put money into this expensive
Or
ass
you
house.
or you okay with the people coming at the house coming to the house to help work at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
and I just got off of work at 2 o'clock. And I mean, scheduling people coming in at the house, and
Yeah.
it's just you picking colors, and you're not agreeing on who's going to be where, and cabinet surface space, and it really does something. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Sierra when she sat on that couch, and Eric was like, this ain't the kind of if you're gonna be married to me. If this is what you're gonna be like when I get married, she was like, well, don't marry me then. She started to check out already. She started to check
Yeah,
out.
definitely. And
Cause
then
she
it makes it seem like, girl, you just want what you want, and that's it. And she cannot do that. She can't do that.
she ain't feel it. She was like, well, don't marry me then. Like, whatever.
And he was like, his feelings was hurt when she said that. He was like, oh shit, all right, cool. I'm like, but she seemed like the type to say shit, and then when you go along with what she says, she get upset at you. She get upset with you. Like,
Yeah,
nigga, where's you going? Why'd you leaving? Like, girl, you said you didn't want to get married.
yeah.
Why you say that?
She's a definite person who will say some shit and run back and apologize. But you better stand on that shit, girl. Stand on that shit. I mean, shit. That's how I feel. Well, you know what? Let me take that back because I don't know how many divorces I'd asked for.
And girl, you already know how that's gonna go. Nigga, where's you going? What do you think this is?
Right. Can we sleep
Okay,
this off? Can we sleep this off to tomorrow?
right. Or fuck it off. Whichever one you want to do. Whichever
uh,
one's gonna work.
Friend, it be getting ugly, man. It be getting ugly. But I feel for her. But look, so I follow Kendall, right? And he's so
Mhm.
shady sometimes. His ass said that he's like, I don't know what you and Eric been doing. He's like, because all of your stories and all of your posters from your high rise apartment. He's like, but we gonna see. I don't know what she and what she doing. I don't know if they still in the house together. I don't know if they not together no more. But Kendall make it seem like they might not be together no more.
Oh no, I saw her comment on that. So, I don't know if you knew, but their house got broke into. They got robbed.
I saw that.
Yeah,
But that was so long ago.
yeah, but they sold the house, and I think she had already bought that high rise. So I think her mama was staying there. She said so. She just went back. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe they decided maybe let's not live together, or she's not showing off the house, so nobody's gonna know what house it is. But she's probably just keeping it a secret
Let me
for
tell
because
you,
she.
Sierra said that was a sign. Sierra is not going to move in with Eric. She said that is a
Yeah,
sign.
I'm sure, but she might end up doing it anyway because that's just Sierra.
I don't know. She's in love with love. You
Yes,
know,
she is
she want to
definitely
be in love, and you can't fault nobody for that.
not at all. Because look, let me tell you,
All the propaganda that the media feeds us because they tell us that love is the shit when it ain't, like, for real.
right
Everybody want to be in love,
to you in love,
right?
child.
Then you singing all the Jasmine Sullivan songs. You
Look,
count
all of them.
10, right? You counting down from 10 and you busting windows out of cars.
Look. and then going home smiling because you done finally did it.
Right.
So speaking of love, we see Shakana and Erica, like we said, and they start talking about how Safari been acting and all this other stuff. Now, what I will say is this: Erica says she was upset with him because he slept with a bunch of people after she filed for a divorce, and she feels like he's been wanting to do that. Now, let me say this: I understand her being upset, but if you go and file for a divorce, you do you not expect Safari to go out and do him because it's Safari? I understand how she's feeling, but it's Safari. Like I wouldn't dare be surprised by that. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he was doing it while y'all was together. So I just don't understand. What you think? Should she really be upset about that or what?
I mean, she got her answer. For any time Safari ever hit his head on the wall and say he want to try again, that was his answer. Because it was like she couldn't wait till it was an official file so he could run out and do whatever the hell he wanted to. Not that he
Right.
wasn't doing what he wanted to anyway, because she said that he was cheating the whole time. So I don't even know why he needed ink on paper to do what he wanted to anyway.
This is true. Probably because he got tired of looking like the bad guy. He probably said, "Shit, if you file for divorce, bitch, I'm about to go fuck." But you know that's Safari anyway. We'll
You
see.
know what? And I feel like he had audacity, like more than a handful, more than a cup of just to ask Kirk talking about. Remember when you was the bad guy? I feel like I'm the bad. Nigga, you
Right.
is the bad guy.
Talking about he don't want to be looked at that like that no more. Nigga, did you see what you said and did to Nikki? And now it's Erica. How can you do worse than Erica Minute? Erica, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. We see how Erica was back in the day. For you to be worse than Erica, how she was back in the day, yeah, my nigga, you're never gonna be looked at like the good guy ever again. Never.
Right, right. Like how do you expect people to not holler at you while you in the airport talking about take care of your baby when every other post that Erica made when they first filed that divorce was, I don't see him. He's not been a daddy. I'm in the
Mm.
hospital. Like I'm postpartum. I'm depressed. So of course, motherfuckers gonna see you in the airport while you jet setting between Miami, New York, and fucking Jamaica. Take care of your baby, nigga. I would have said it too.
Look, especially when she was in labor and he was in where was he in Jamaica or in
Yes.
Miami dancing around getting
Oh, he
twerked
was in
out.
Miami. He was in Miami.
Yeah, literally while she was in labor. I'm like, nigga, like Safari, what did you expect?
Right. You know what?
That's
I'm
fucked
telling you,
up.
I take my hat off to Erica because for real, like pregnant, that I feel like that is a different type of disrespect.
Yeah,
Like you gonna cheat on me while I am down, while I am pretty much incapacitated,
right.
and I am in need of your help. Not only in need of your help for certain things, but you got me in the most vulnerable state. And while I'm vulnerable, you out here just doing whatever. That's worse than kicking a motherfucker when they down.
This is true. But you know what? I've always noticed women get cheated on when they pregnant. It's like, damn nigga, you can't wait. Just go rub one out. Just wait a second. Just wait. Just chill out. But you know,
Everybody think that shit cute. I'm telling you that shit is cute on printed paper. That's it. That shit
yep,
is not cute nowhere else.
exactly.
I don't know. I don't know why people. I think people get set up a lot because of the way the world makes parenting look. They try to make it look like it's fun. They try to make it look like, I don't know, kind of like how for a while it seemed like every other year one of the Kardashians was spitting out a fucking baby. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they was using their pregnancy as a fucking paparazzi stunt. Like they just wanted press or whatever, and then they see picnics and pony rides and birthday parties with these people, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna have me a baby, and we gonna dress alike all the time, and they first birthday party gonna be lit, and but you ain't even ready to be no parent. As soon as the
No.
baby get you mad. Soon the first time the baby cry, you mad. You have no understanding. You got a short fuse. But you know why? Because TV made it seem like being a parent was cool, and you wouldn't
Mm.
ready. See, that's the shit that pisses me off.
And I'd be damned. Cause look, me having a child, especially right now, I don't understand how people. Everybody different. Look, I just turned 24, and me having a child right now, I lose my motherfucking mind.
I'm telling you, you would.
I'm telling you, I already know. And then people just like, yes. And then they once the baby come, they be like, ooh, yeah, I don't know about this. Well, it's kind of too late. It's a little too
Right,
late to
and the
not
same
know.
people that still telling you to have a baby ain't even gonna babysit or help you or
Exactly.
anything.
You right. Oh, girl, go ahead and have a baby. Then you ask them to babysit. Shit, I ain't watching your damn baby.
Right.
Mm.
Let me double click this picture. I'll talk to you later.
Right.
He cute. He cute. What size shoes he wearing? Don't send the shoes.
Don't send shit.
Right.
They go screenshot pictures of the shoes and still don't send you nothing.
Right.
They telling you to buy them. They ain't saying they gonna get them. Okay.
I'm telling you, man, it's all a farce. It's all. Don't believe the hype, man. Don't believe the hype. Leave them babies where they at.
In your mouth and swallow them. Now,
Friend, I need some help to laugh. I need some
listen,
help with that one. I need some help.
listen.
Oh my God, friend.
That's where they go.
You a hot ass mess. I needed some help. This is
Seriously.
my live studio audience right here. Friend, you a hot mess.
That's
Hot
where they
mess.
go. I ain't got time. So next, here we go. It's a whole mess. We see Jock and Kendra. They talking about how they don't have nothing planned out for their wedding and how they wanted to be in St. Lucia and not Atlanta. And I will say this is a sign for Kendra because last year or the year before, I know they had some issues or whatever, and she was debating being with him, and he then begged and begged and begged and begged and begged. Talking about, oh yes, this, and that. But I have a question. Why Jock? Like Kendra is beautiful. She's intelligent. She's about her business. Why Jock? I'm sorry, Jock. I know you're everybody's cousin. You my cousin. But if you was my cousin, I'll tell you this to your face. Why?
Look,
Why?
Jock ain't shit, but Jock is very charming.
I can see that.
He's very charming, you know?
Yes.
It covers very well his ain't shit nigga persona.
Yes.
You literally forget that he ain't shit because he's
Yeah.
so fucking charming.
This is true. Damn, Kendra, he got you like that, girl. Cause look, but you know what? I guess I'll let her have that. So,
No,
Kendra,
you can't let her have it because I got a problem with how she reached out to Cena.
I was
She
just about to pull that up.
she starting off wrong already, and you ain't even married. Listen, child, I am a two-time stepmother because I've been married twice, and both of the men I married had children.
Hmm.
You are not doing this the right way. You already fucking up. Go ahead, Jeremy. Because
So,
I'm gonna put my 2 cents in on the back end, but
mhm.
she already fucking up. Go ahead.
See, I was gonna ask you about that because this is my thing. I feel like it's different for everybody. So, of course, I'm not a woman or whatever, but my thing would be I would be glad she had reached out to me, but I also feel like she's taking Jock's responsibility and that's not her responsibility.
Exactly.
He's supposed to do that. And I understand she's trying to make an effort, but it's still not going to help if he's not doing it. You shouldn't have to do that for him because he did say the communication was slipping and all that, but that's his job. They want to hear from him, not from you. So,
Right.
what
And
you
if
think?
your effort don't benefit them bitches don't want to hear from you.
This is true.
So her wanting to put the baby in the wedding don't really benefit Cena. Now, if
Right.
she probably trying to pick up one of the kids after she did had a bad day or a hard week, then fine. Cause you know what?
Right.
Cena benefiting from it.
Right.
But if it ain't no benefit to Cena, she ain't trying to hear from Kendra. And
True.
for anything that Kendra wants to know about any of Jock's baby moms, he's the funnel.
Hmm.
If you want whoever to know something, Cena or whoever, you say, hey, Jock, I want this to happen.
Right.
And give Jock a certain amount of time to do it.
Right.
Because you talking to them, child, look, I'm telling you, because Jock got a lot of baby mama just like my husband do. Them bitches, them bitches don't give one damn two fucks about me at all. They don't
Right.
want to hear from me. They don't want to see me. Nothing. And I feel the same way about them. Now they care when it comes to their children as long as I'm taking care of them.
Hmm.
Now anything outside of that, they don't care. They
Right.
don't care. I can kill over tomorrow. They'll probably be like, okay, it's what day? It's Thursday. Okay, the mail run at 3 o'clock. Like they don't care. She doing too
Well,
much.
okay. So, do you think that is it? Do y'all have a bad history? Would it be different if y'all had a good history, or am I wrong?
I don't have a bad history with all of them, and
Mm.
some of the history wasn't me. It was them.
Right.
New kid on the block, and I don't like it, and I can still get my man back type shit.
Now, was if you don't feel like answering this, you can say that. But was there ever a time where you and him were together and he went back and like entertained them?
Not that I knew of. I
Okay.
can honestly say not that I know of,
Right.
and not that they've let on.
Okay. Well, I only asked it because a lot of times there are, trust me, there are women who are bitter that say, "Oh my gosh, like, I can have him back anytime," and then sometimes there's times
Oh
where he's
no! Oh
secretly
no!
entertaining. So I just wanted to
They
know
can
that.
try.
Hmm.
They can try. Like they, like one of them had to get escorted out of the hotel because she was like she was on my husband like a goddamn grizzly bear. And all
What?
he did was came to see his child. And he had to have her as escorted out the hotel.
My
And then
goodness.
another one just want to drop on her knees just because me and him just got married. So they do it. Well, they did it.
Hmm.
But that's how it is when relationships are new. The baby mama trying to fuck out of the man. I just feel any dude would be like, oh man, that's what's up. You got all these women trying to get you, and your baby mama's trying to get you back. That should make you feel special, or whatever. But it was just more of a problem.
Right. Of course. Well, damn, friend. And you know
They good,
what? You be telling me all this good stuff, and you talking about you don't want to be on reality TV, girl. Okay, I was.
sir. Sir, no, nope,
Ooh, girl, if you gonna go through, it, might as well get paid. But the judgment needs to
nope,
be.
nope, nope.
We
Behind the
don't
scenes,
need. We don't need
nope.
us talking about you, okay? Because there's gonna be people like us talking about you.
I ain't got
So
time for
we
these
need
people
to
to be
watch
judging
out.
me. I ain't got time for these people to be judging me. No, no,
We just need to judge, huh?
no, no, nope, not me. Y'all can judge anything y'all want to, but not me.
Right. So, okay, so Cena says she reached out to. I mean, sorry, Kendra says she reached out to Cena, but she didn't reach out to Carly. Now, let me make this a point. I don't fucking think that she should have reached out to Carly. Period. Anyways, because first of all, bitch, you threw a shoe at me. You're gonna be buried with that motherfucker shoe because Carly does entirely way too much. Now, I will say this. I've been wanting to say this. I feel like when they talk about queens of reality TV, Carly should at least be listed as a princess because she has ran Love and Hip Hop since it came out. They
She
talk
ain't
about
ran none of hip hop. She done ran Jock. Any
this is
storyline,
true,
including Jock
but
or
here's the thing,
CJ.
though. Carly is a motherfucker. It's like even though she's not part of the big mess, she'll have a hand in it in some way. In some way, Carly done did some shit, and I was
I
just saying
told
this
you
is
she
a
understand the assignment just fine every
she does.
season. Like, cause outside, I'm telling you, Carly doesn't really have a storyline. Like, she really just be picking off of stuff. Like, we don't know nothing about Carly outside of her daughter that came on that family reunion show for like one
Yeah.
season. Did she come on the show for like one season?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, outside of that, we don't know nothing. Had they even had a camera in Carly's house before?
I think was it her house? I think she said it was her house or something. Oh, it was the house her and Mo had together. You remember him from a couple
Yeah,
seasons
I remember
ago?
Mo.
Yeah, I think it was
But she
their
don't
house
really have a
together.
storyline.
No,
You know
she'll
what
get.
I'm
So
saying?
what she'll do is she'll give you enough. So Carly's very smart. She will give you. This is my man. Now let me go spread the tea about everybody else. Me and my man mad at each other, but let me go tell you what's going on with everybody else. Let me go start this. I
Mm-hmm.
might have to risk getting my hair pulled or getting pushed a little bit, but it's worth that motherfucking check, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that check.
Somebody pulled that wig off her head she had on, cause that.
Mm.
That was not no Marilyn Monroe wig. She looked like she was getting ready to go sit on the porch with the Golden Girls.
And she would, and she'll start some shit with the Golden Girl. See, that's the assignment. Carly gonna have you talking about her one way or another.
Ugh.
And that's just Carly Red
Yes.
for you, I guess, child. Because oh, she's a mess. But I
Can we
will
get
say
to the
I
part where
like
she
me some
jumped out of
Carly
the cake?
Red.
Because I got something to say about that cake shit too. Can we get to the part where she jumped out of the cake?
Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So this is actually where I stopped in my notes, friend. After this, it was Spice. How we, we see Spice blowing up, which I will say I am proud of Spice. I'm happy for her because I'm sure it's hard for her to cross over to America. But
Yeah.
she really did that, and they said she's like the Beyonce over there in Jamaica. Is it Jamaica? It is Jamaica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I don't want to disrespect nobody, child. So look, because they have a right to cuss my ass out. So I'm happy for Spice that she did that, and they talking about she wants Grammy nominations, which we end up finding out that she did get one for her
I know
album.
that was dope, right?
It was though. I love that for her. But we found out her work friend has been fucking with Jock for 13 years. Now, this is what I will say. A lot of people gonna think, how does she not know this? How does she not know this? I genuinely feel like Spice didn't know, and this is why, y'all. Because I've watched plenty of reality TV. I love me some Carlos King, so I know how this shit works behind the scenes. We see these people on camera together, and it might seem so genuine, and it might seem like, no, y'all closer than that. But honestly, like Spice said, she's not my manager, but I call her when I need something. And I'm sure she paid the lady some money. So if you tell somebody, come on Love and Hip Hop with me, you're gonna get a check. And they already know, you already know they got some tea, or they know they got some tea, they're gonna come on the show and y'all gonna portray that y'all are closer than anything else. So honestly, I don't think Spice knew. And when she found out, she like, damn, bitch, why you tell me? So now I gotta walk around with this shit. And I would have felt the same way. Because back in the day, I was like, oh, go ahead, tell me. But if you got me on camera and shit, bitch, don't tell me that unless you plan on speaking out. Because now I gotta be in this lady's face and I'm part of her wedding and I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't like that. What you
See,
think of that?
I think I think Spice knew, but she only knew to a certain extent. I think
Right,
she knew to a certain extent where, what's her name, Myrna, whatever, where it stopped.
right.
Like maybe she knew a stopping point, and she never said Jock's name to her again. So it was just like whatever. Like she used to fuck with Jock, and then
Yes,
they didn't start back. So that's what I
right.
think. I think she knew up to a certain extent.
I can
And
see
then
that.
when her friends started back fucking Jock, probably because like friends all do, when somebody break up, Spice probably dogged them, probably said some fuck shit about him or whatever, and she didn't want to tell him, I just started back fucking the nigga.
Right.
Or they just might not be that close for her to be like, hey, I started fucking the nigga again.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I think she knew, but she did. She
Mm,
didn't know as much.
This is true. I can see that because Spice don't seem like the type to just go out and say, "Oh, so back in the day, she used to like." You just said it on
No.
camera. There's not no point of me just bringing it up now. But when she brought it up, I was just like, "Ooh, that's a problem." And then she told Shakana. Now everybody says Shakana loud, irritating, annoying, which I can see. Okay, but
Mm.
when she was telling Spice, "Bitch, ain't no motherfucking way, you didn't know about this shit." So if Spice was talking to me, cameras was rolling, you have to watch out for everybody that you taping with, no matter how it is. So I understood Shakana saying, "Girl, there's no fucking way that you did not know, and that lady is not lying to you." Come on now,
Mm.
Shakana the one with common
I
sense, and
feel
she gonna
like
say what everybody thinking.
I feel like with Spice, the way she brought Shakana in was
Yes,
for her to clean her hands. Like she was like, you know
yep,
what, I'm getting this shit off of me. But Shakana caught that. She caught it though. She was like, I see what you're doing. She's like, I see you. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting it off of me, but go ahead and do it. And Shakana just went on out and did it.
yeah, because she knew Shakana was gonna do that. Now Spice knew that damn well. You knew Shakana was gonna go ahead and tell everybody. So don't
Right,
even try to play. Don't try to play,
right,
because she sure as hell said, "Girl, you trying to tell me why the fuck you telling me?" Cause Shakana, you gonna say something.
right. Because you know what, Spice, since she been here, ain't really even been in no drama shit. Her and Tote had a misunderstanding. That's how I
Right.
felt. Cause that shit wasn't really even real, and it wasn't even fucking messy at all. It was just two bitches with a fucking misunderstanding, and they was mad about it.
Yep. And I feel like
So
they extended that out.
Yeah, but as long as Spice has been on by what, three, 4 seasons,
Mm,
no issue, barely any issue. You know, she like the tag along buddy. You know, she going to the bar with you. She going to the club with you. She gonna invite you to when she perform. You know, like, but she don't start no mess.
right. That's true. And she gonna be there to watch it, but she is not about to be in it. Cause
Right? She like
Spice is
Mimi.
like,
She like
yeah,
Mimi.
yep. Like,
That's
girl, what's going on? And then, but can't nobody go back and say, "Well, Spicy, you said you can't do that," but she gonna be there to watch.
exactly. Yep. She
Speaking of
just like
Mimi, I seen her in the trailer. Now I know she's not on the show no more, but we gonna see her later on in the season unless they cut her out.
really.
Yeah, she was in the trailer for a quick second, and I saw her sitting down drinking. Mimi always got something in the mouth, food and drink. That's all I'm gonna say. Food or drink, and she gonna watch some shit going down.
You so wrong.
Sorry, Mimi, no shade, girl. You know I love you, girl. Okay, so next
All
thing we
right.
see, we
So
see the bachelor party. No. It wasn't the bachelor. What was they doing? It was a party for Spice, wasn't it? When they were sitting down eating
yeah, it was a party for Spice.
for Spice. That's what it was. So everybody's sitting down, and Carly's motherfucking there just being extra, jumping on the floor, talking about Sierra. There's no way you a bridesmaid, laughing, and Sierra said,
But you know what? I feel like she look. Carly was mad because she could look. Carly don't even like Kendra.
right,
Probably don't even want to really fuck Jock no more. She just, I don't know. I guess she got cabin fever or some shit. Like her being in the house, coronavirus or something. Like she just doing too much. She just
mm-hmm.
got to do something. She just
Right,
got to do something.
right,
But for her to fall out on the floor just because Kendra asked Sierra, maybe production said, "Hey, we would like you to ask one person out of the girl group," and she felt like Sierra was her best bet.
right.
Like, no, she don't have.
I would choose Sierra.
But at the same time, for Carly to fall out in the middle of the floor like that, she don't know what the fuck Sierra be doing in her spare time. Like her and Kendra, they could be cool. Like they could fucking be FaceTiming each other twice a day, or they could have weekend drinks on Zoom or some shit. Like she don't know what the fuck she do.
This is true, especially the fact that them two haven't even talked. Like, they was all Carly was all over
Exactly.
her. Sierra's like, because ever since when she pulled that wig off, it's just like people don't really be fucking with Carly. They love Carly. They always say, Carly, you cool as fuck, but you just be doing shit that you don't have to do. Like you kind of force it a little bit, and that's her problem. That's
Yep.
everybody's problem with her. So same thing Tokyo had with her. Carly, you just be doing shit like for what? Like every single
Yes.
production with Carly
Exactly.
with it, everything
Exactly.
produced. So
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. But you know, like I said, she understands the assignment, and her checks keep coming.
it's true. So Carly tells everybody, she attended Jack's bachelor party. Jock bachelor party. Frank, go ahead. And she popped up out that cake. What you think?
Friend. So first, I want to know who made the cake because when Carly got out of it, she was still looking a little lumpy. Like they didn't beat the cake good enough. So in
Right.
the bag, there was some parts of the cake. When she got up and Jock was, holding her, was a little lumpy. So I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
who made the cake.
Yeah, there's something going on with that cake, baby. I don't know. Maybe you need to spend a little bit more money, Jock. They probably did
Yeah,
a box cake and just didn't make it real big.
yes, maybe it was a box cake. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know, but
just water instead of milk.
she
Sad.
should have did that. Like I be wondering sometimes, do people really know what the back of their ass look like when they be walking out looking like that? Like there are so many BBLs in the world. You can't go 5 bitches without at least one of them having a good BBL. So everybody knows what a good BBL look like, which means everybody know what a bad BBL look like. Friend, friend, you clock it out on me. You clock it, you clock it out on me, friend. Friend, I'm
It's
just
cool
saying.
when she got it done.
I'm
Now,
just
you go
saying.
overseas to get this done, but where overseas? Do you go where they like black people or where they don't like black people?
Well, I don't know, but they must have very bad lighting in the surgery room because they ain't see what the hell they was doing. They didn't see where they was sticking shit, and they ain't see where they was rubbing shit. Like, cause the shit ain't smooth. Look, I'm a natural girl. I got a little bump back there, but I don't need all. Look, I'm not. She should have wore something else, man. Like,
You know,
why would she do that? And Carla is like in her 50s. She's in her 50s. Like, she need to stop.
I feel like this. If it, like everybody else has been saying, Carly was breathtakingly beautiful to me before she got anything done to herself. I
Yes.
don't know. I mean, it could be a people be insecure and I understand, but
It's
Carly was
pressure.
amazing. Hmm. She was amazing. Like I just don't know what happened, but she might open up about it later on, maybe next season. But like, why did she do that to herself? Why did she mess with her face? Why did she mess with her butt? Carly was top tier. Everybody was like, "Damn, we don't even know how old that motherfucker is."
Right. And now she's starting to look her age. She had some. Give her her money back. Like, does she got a receipt? Like, because it's not giving what it's supposed to give no more. Like, because she ain't. Is she supposed to look ageless or age full or like
Right.
the fuck?
I don't
Give
know what
her.
happened. I was just like, girl, you didn't have to do that because Carly was so beautiful. And I honestly, I still feel like she's pretty. It's just that you can tell things have changed. I can say that.
Definitely, definitely,
So,
definitely. And, I mean, it ain't knocking her. I just wish she had did it
yeah,
her way, man. Like,
you know,
and with it looking so bad, and people are actually having their shit removed, it's time for her to just hop in that line, have your shit done. Take
yeah,
that shit out because that shit don't even look healthy
mm-mm.
at all. You
No,
know, I know she got some issues. Ain't her and K Michelle like on bad terms, or whatever. But remember, K Michelle got that like show for people who had silicone and stuff put in their butt, and the bad parts and the unhealthiness, and like she need to go on her show, like for real.
I
It's
can. And you
okay.
know what? I honestly could see her doing that. Just to be honest with you.
She need to, cause it ain't giving. Like
Yeah.
it's giving. Give me back.
And the camera adds pounds, so I mean, she probably could not look that same exact weight in person. But anytime you on TV or you taking them pictures, Carly, what we see is what we see.
Right,
So I'm not sure,
right.
but
And obviously she ain't make no deal with no cameraman to get her from the waist up because they almost zoomed in on that shit. They
and
wanted us.
they're gonna do that to get us talking because everybody was already talking when she was posting herself on Instagram.
Right.
But then Ruchi asked her, she was like, "So like you was the sacrificial lamb to see what he was gonna do?" Because honestly, Carly is really embarrassing because I feel like Carly is a businesswoman. I feel like Carly is smart. Yes, but you playing this reality TV game, and I feel like she's been playing the same game on this show, but things have changed. She could play
Mm-hmm.
it in a different way. Carly could have got her a rich man. She don't need it, but she could have got her a rich man and played the game correctly. But I kind of feel like it's making her look silly now. Like we could laugh at you back in the day. Now everybody's really shaking their head like, "What are
Mm-hmm.
you doing?"
You know what I really shook my head at? I remember. I remember it was it Jock and somebody else that was on the show that was trying to say that Carly didn't have a very clean scented vajayjay area, right?
He said, "Look like cream cheese, pimento cream cheese when it come out."
Yes, I wasn't trying to get graphic.
Ooh, my
but,
bad.
but remember, she said she said that's why Jock got the key to the city because he put his thing in every hole, right? And she
Yeah,
said his shit smells like what she say, fish or
fish, fish.
not. How many seasons ago was they talking about her and she just not getting that shit off her chest?
Right.
She could have said that.
Now both of them really could have saved it because y'all be fucking the hell out of each other, but it's fish and
Even
cream cheese.
still, even
Right.
still,
Come
he
on.
asked her to go back. He asked her if she was coming back. Now you
Yeah.
just have to call this woman pussy pimento cheese,
Yes.
and she didn't sat up here and said that his shit smell like fish, and y'all still trying to link up. Like
But
y'all
both of
trying
them know they be
to pop
lying.
the edge.
Cause people be lying on each other. The sex be good, they all clean and stuff, and then they be lying on each other when they get mad, and it make them look silly.
I don't know. They must like STDs and cheese dicks because they just can't get enough of each other. They really can't.
And it's not gonna
And I
stop.
feel
Them two
bad for
might as well be
Kendra, man.
together.
Like this shit is embarrassing because there are parts there. She didn't see this. She didn't know this shit went on.
Right.
So she's sitting at home watching this shit, and she's like,
Like this
just
is
like, just like how Candy said she ain't know everybody was coming after her this season on Housewives because she ain't
yeah.
this shit. So Kendra is watching this shit in real time and seeing all this dirty shit that Jock done said and did, and Carter jumping out of the cake, and between production and editing and actually doing it all the time, that then went and Jock could have mentioned it, said it, and she just watching it on TV.
Exactly. Well, I honestly feel like Kendra's gonna wake up sooner than the other women did, and she's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm done with this shit." We're not gonna see her. Maybe next season will be our last season seeing her. I do not see her staying on the show, even if she is with Jock. But I feel like she's gonna leave him soon. She just don't seem like the type to stay for the longest.
Yeah, she ain't built for this. Like this ain't for her at all. Like she came into it, because she was charmed by Jock,
Right.
and she was like, okay, fine, this is part of your life, but nah, man, she a good girl. She don't need this.
Yeah. Somebody gonna swoop her up, girl. You in Atlanta? Somebody is gonna find you.
Scoop her right
Yeah.
on up.
And Jock gonna be mad and acting a damn fool, and it's just gonna be too bad. Sorry.
I just hope she don't get pregnant. That's all. I just don't want her to get pregnant.
That's what I was just wondering. I said, please, Kendra, do not. Please.
Yes, please don't become a baby mama, cause child.
No. Then she gonna have a drama with his other baby mamas, and you know how this is gonna go.
Yes, child. I don't want her sitting over there in the corner with the baby mamas at the barbecue, because if she get a baby, that's what she gonna be doing, sitting next to them at the barbecue.
Yep, and somebody gonna say something slick, and then it's just gonna be a problem. Then she gonna act out, and I don't think it's worth acting out over Jock. Once again, Jock, sorry, I love you, but no, ma'am, no, sir.
I don't think so either. I agree with you because Jock might have did what he did for forever long period of time he did, and he's on
Right.
Hip Hop, and we get to enjoy him like this. But Jock, since he's been on Love and Hip Hop, has never displayed the qualities of a serious dateable man
That's
ever.
true. I don't understand like where people be. I mean, I know you say he's charming, but like, where do you think he's a good man at? Because where are y'all getting this from? But
Right.
hey, maybe it's
I mean, I
Facebook.
feel the same way. I feel the same way about any man that display himself like that on reality TV and expect to get somebody else. I said the same thing about Mariah Lynn and fucking Rich. I was like, he part of the creep squad. Why do you expect somebody that's in a creep squad to be your savior, to be an angel, to be husband material? He relishes in being a creep.
Right. Exactly. So it's like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and no. But
No,
anyway, we see the trailer for the rest of the season. So hopefully this season's really good. I'm ready for them to push past this season, honestly, because I still like it. Basically, is a second part of last season, so I'm ready for them to get the ball rolling back on these shows. Like I'm ready for Housewives to be every year, Love and Hip Hop to be every year,
yes.
reunions every year. So all the black TV shows that came back at the same time, trying to make up. So it's time. It's time for new castings. So many people in Atlanta that we can just cast. So, you know, there's that. And hopefully Erica, I don't know. I want to see something different for Erica. Cause
She just started acting in shows. Like she got this movie out on Tubi called this, ironically, Stepmother, and
right,
she's supposed to
yeah.
working on the second part now. So she's working and she's doing other stuff. But for some reason, I don't see Erica getting out of this for a while. I know she's tired of Safari and she's tired of the back and forth with him on TV, but I don't see her getting out of the reality TV realm. She might eventually leave VH1 or leave Love and Hip Hop, but I think there's something else for Erica, even if it's her own show.
I can see that.
She's not done with reality TV.
I can see that. Honestly, I just feel like even if she's not full time on Love and Hip Hop, she's definitely gonna be a friend of, and she's gonna explore other things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for Erica, even though I feel like this is kind of outdated for her to do because she has a child, and we just seen her grow. But I still feel like Erica could cross over to Zeus and do a dating show. I feel like this is the time for her to get all the checks that she needs. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, become a friend of. Don't be stuck in that contract and go get everything that you need before you really, really decide to mature and step back from a lot of shit. Because this is the time. Everybody's
Yeah.
talking about you. Go ahead, do you a dating show, get you something else going, pitch your own show, and then start something else.
Yeah.
But this is her
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I think she should definitely do like all of that, and just be done with Safari because that nigga's a whole fucking embarrassment. Just I don't even know that nigga. And I'm embarrassed.
Yeah,
I
it's like
can imagine her.
exactly. Cause child, I wouldn't have time. Oh, we got okay, y'all. So in 5 minutes, we will be back for Love and Hip Hop
Hold
Miami.
on, hold on, hold on. I had one more thing that I
Go
wanted to
ahead,
add.
my friend. My bad friend. Go ahead.
So before we leave, right? So when they were going around the table or whatever, and they was giving all this information about how long Mina had been messing with Jock, and Sierra sitting at the table, she's like, "I'm this girl's bridesmaid." Now, what do you think, as somebody that's connected to the wedding but not necessarily connected to the bride, because she don't really know her. She really don't know her. Carly's right. She don't really, really, really know her enough for her to be loyal to her and to be running and telling her, say, "Hey, your man cheating," because that's the kind of shit that you get from a friend. You don't get that
True.
from somebody that. I'm sorry, Sierra. I like you a lot. I really do, but she's a placeholder in the wedding.
Yes.
What do you think Sierra should do?
Honestly, I wouldn't feel like it's my place to go tell her, but I also would probably back up from everything because it's gonna be kind of hard to escape because people in the group are going to be talking about it. But I would feel like I would push for her to know. Like I would say, well, somebody needs to tell her. Gotta play a part in it a little bit because she can't go to her directly. It's not gonna look right. But she needs to push for somebody to tell her because I just wouldn't engage myself in it. Even she got upset and Spike. They're both like, "Damn, bitch, why y'all tell me?" And Shakana, all of them said, "Why y'all tell me? Why? Because now I gotta be around this fucking woman, and that's just wrong." And I feel like everybody loves Kendra. Carly's the only one who don't like her. So I feel like
Yeah.
Carly's gonna play a part in her finding out. She's gonna announce it. She's gonna tell somebody to tell her. In some way, Carly's gonna play a part in this.
Ooh, I hope not. Cause see, then I'm gonna have to be like, you know what, this need to be Carla last season because that's too much. I already feel bad knowing partially how bad her wedding went, and we get to see the lead up, the wedding, and the fallout afterwards. But
Right.
when the blogs and stuff was going crazy when the shit was going on or whatever,
Yes.
like I was like, fuck, man. And even Justin was like, he's like, man, that had to be a setup. That had to be a setup. He's like, ain't no way somebody in production set somebody up to go do that. I'm like, look, let me tell you about this TV shit. Because a lot of people really, in their real life, are going to walk down the aisle and stop a wedding with no
Oh yeah.
camera.
Yes.
Like, you got to understand, with the cameras there or without the cameras there are people who will walk down the aisle and be like, I object. you
Yes.
know, we see videos all the time of motherfuckers breaking up weddings. So
It's
I don't
crazy.
even think that there is any way that this shit was set up. I'm thinking production probably looking at this shit like while it's happening.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times people say production played a part in something when production be like, damn, they came through for us. We didn't even have to tell nobody to do it. People know
Right,
when the cameras is rolling and they know I'm gonna do it anyway. I might not do it, but you know what? Since the motherfucking cameras is there, let me go ahead and do it. So
right,
production don't have to play a part in a lot of things anymore. They really
right,
don't.
right.
So okay, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. We will actually be back in a minute from now. We're gonna end this and we're gonna start another one, our other one. So stay tuned. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all every Sunday for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Thanks, guys.